history, world, American history, and a lot of familiar faces here tonight. I'm uncomfortable speaking to a Board of Education because in reality, you are my former employer, and I've come here to ask you something, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to express tonight, I hope I do, what I've come to call my impassioned plea. I don't know the facts of everything, but I do know that things aren't going well right now, and I don't know why. I'm not privy to what the Board of Education has done. I'm not privy to what teachers have done, and I don't really know how the community feels. But there is something wrong, and my plea is to see if we can't correct that in a mild way, and that's my intent. I wished I knew more, but I don't, and that's my fault. Now, as a history teacher, you got to bear with me. I got to give you a little historical background. I have been through this a few times before. When I first came, we underwent, this is the early 60s, we underwent major changes following a failed referendum. Our morale dropped to an all-time low, as you can imagine. It took us a while to come back. We did come back, but there was a lot of wasted time there. That's sort of my point. 1976 and 77, we worked for a semester without a contract. And then we went on strike. Oh, what a terrible time to go on strike. I don't know if you remember, that was when it was below zero when we were out there picketing. But it had to be done, we thought. And during that time, we resolved it. But during that time, there were a lot of things said that shouldn't have been said by a lot of people. And we all regretted it later. Somehow, the moment kind of overwhelms you. We had a lot of other turbulent times, but we always got through them. But I always wanted to know, why did it take so long to get through it? So I'm getting to my impassioned plea now, okay? I know that when things are said and done, they take time to heal. And I could stand up here for 20 minutes and give you examples of that tonight. I'm not going to do that. But they regret what is said, and I hope we can kind of forget that. What I worry about is teacher morale. Because if you have a low teacher morale, and you know this as well as I do, your quality education will suffer. And that's a shame. I also fear a loss of competent board members who get so discouraged from dealing with people like us that you say, I'm not going to do that anymore. I don't want those things to happen. And then I really fear a loss of community confidence. That's catastrophic for a school system because we need all of that. We need a good board. We need good educational staff. And we certainly need community support. My hope and my plea is see if we can't identify a catalyst. What caused all of this? And I think I have, and I don't know how it came to be, but it's over the counter. And it just seems that people are coming up with real emotion on this. So we got to eliminate the catalyst is the only way I understand that we can deal with it. So my hope and my plea is, and I think the board can do this, I'm not sure, as I said, I don't know the facts, I think you can do this. My plea is, could you find a way to modify that school calendar that would somehow restore some of those days and view it not as giving in, but view it as a gesture for the community and for everybody to be able to get back together. Now, perhaps I'm being a little over dramatic, but I don't think I am. I think it is very real. If you could find a way to modify that, I just think that would be wonderful, and I think that may do worlds of good, and I think you would be surprised at the response, positive responses elsewhere. I hope I'm not out of line in these comments tonight. I hope I have not appeared disrespectful, because I wouldn't want that at all. Thank you very much. for your attention.